Hey there, hi there, ho there, guys. What is up? Welcome back to the channel. We were live today. We were not live yesterday. I do apologize for that. It's been a long week. I don't really want to get too personal about it, but unfortunately, recently it seems like something's always happening. But today we got some good news, right? Over here at Esquire.com, I don't know what Esquire.com is. I don't really read on the line a whole lot, but normally we are from looking at stuff from X. Today we're looking at stuff from Esquire.com. We got our first look at Spider-Man Noir, right? Nicolas Cage has been cast as the Spider-Man Noir that we're going to be getting. From what I saw, they're actually not going to be calling him Spider-Man Noir. They're going to be calling him the Spider. And if you look right here, this is going to be our first in-color shot of Spider-Man Noir. Now, I know photos have come out. They've leaked, whatever. Looked very similar, right? It looked very good. I think he looks phenomenal. Very much straight out of the Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse universe adaptation and everything, but real. You know what I mean? Obviously, because it is live action. Now, I'm a little concerned. Nicolas Cage is not the greatest actor. He doesn't have the best track record. He's one of the greats for sure, don't get me wrong. But that doesn't mean that he's, one of the best actors. I think he's talented, but, Gone in 60 Seconds. Come on. Ghost Rider, come on. Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, come on. And then on top of that, if I'm not mistaken, that they're actually having Sony involvement in this. So that's another slap on the wrist for that one. Another strike, if you will. Overall, all in all, I'm excited for it. And I hope that you are too. So this is his spider suit. Let's see if we can't zoom out of it a little bit. Okay. And one right there. Yeah, so that's his spider suit with his little fedora, big old goggles. I think his eyes look a little stupid. I don't like that they're not pointed, but there's always season 2, right? Exclusive: how Spider Noir fashioned Marvel lore into a 1930s gumshoe flick. We're not going to be reading this article. We are here solely for these pictures. Our first shot at Nicolas Cage, including the various bad habits of his gangland detective. All right, so he's smoking cigarettes, drinking martinis, and hopefully drinking the blood of his enemies. All right, this is going to be over on Prime Video. So obviously, Prime Video has been doing a lot of really cool stuff with Invincible and with The Boys and with Fallout. So hopefully this adaptation is going to be awesome. I don't know if it's going to be rated R or not, but, who knows? Oh, this shot is dope. Top of the world, ma. All right. So you got the lightning crackling in the background. Another shot of him in his fedora and everything. His trench looks a little bit of a different color. Kind of looks like a brown shade to me. With his lenses looking yellow. So I'm sure that that's just the color coming off of the lightning for the shot. But I think that this is very, very, very much a perfect shot for this kind of show, right? A rooftop figure amidst a storm. Okay, throwing some good old homage. B. Riley, private investigator. Another shot of Nicolas Cage. I'm assuming the view of PI's office, from the PI's office, looks out over a landscape of low morals and high desperation in Spider Noir. Perfect. They nailed the look of the show for sure, and the ambiance for sure, but that doesn't make the show good. Lamorne Morris as intrepid reporter Robbie Robertson, always on the search for wrongdoers, and a good freelance job. Okay. Holy shit, we got a lot of shots here, dude. Bro's hair looks phenomenal. Look at that. Look at that little split right there. Nice looking watch. Smoking a stogie again. I feel like there's going to be a lot of stogie smoking in this show. Okay, who is this lady? Looks like it could be his receptionist or something for the PIs. Jones Barber Shop. Brushless shave, 25 cents. Rootin' and Tootin' Cowboys, wild, 10 cents. Man, I wish magazines were still 10 cents. Maybe my comics would be cheaper. I got a little calendar action over there. Nothing too crazy. Karen Rodriguez as Janet is not wasting time on the job. She's doing research. Yeah, research for sure. Okay. Lee Jun Lee as Kat Hardy, who sings sweetly, even if it's a siren song that lures some to disaster. Man, we got so much more than I thought we were going to be getting. I think that's it. We got 7 photos. I thought we were only getting 4. Those are the only ones that I saw. But man, it looks good. It looks good. You know, we're obviously going to get a lot more whenever a trailer finally comes out, and we'll get like a general sense and feel of the show. But I always love some good old Spider-Man stuff. Spider-Man's obviously one of the most popular characters in all of comic books. And when Nicolas Cage got to portray Spider-Man Noir, he was like an instant hit, especially for those people like myself that didn't even know who he was, that he was a variant of Spider-Man. Obviously, with his skin coming out in the game later that year, I think it was from modders. I don't even remember if it was legit skin. I could be wrong. But, you know, there's been some rave and need for him to be on the big screen. Now, the question we're all asking ourselves, does this mean that Nicolas Cage is going to be in Secret Wars and Doomsday or even Secret Wars 2? Because there is rumors that Secret Wars is going to be split into 2 films, right? That could give us some time to get him in Secret Wars Part 2 if they try to do like a Spider-Verse crap put together. I'm going to put my money on yes. I'm going to be so real with you. I think it's a really low chance, but I'm going to put my money on yes. And the reason I'm going to put my money on yes is because the Russo bros deliver. They like fun. Kevin Feige likes fun. And Sony's apparently more willing to play ball now so that way they can hold on to the rights for Spider-Man. And if they can get this guy in another adaptation that'll reset the timer, you know, technically they could label it a Spider-Man film if there's enough of them, right? Anywho, let me know your thoughts down below. Are you excited for this? Are you excited to see Nicolas Cage take on the mantle, the fedora and the nighttime and the trenchy coat? If you are, please let me know. Go check out Esquire, I guess, Esquire.com. They clearly want you to. And I'll be live once again tomorrow. We will be posting some shorts today, tomorrow, and the rest of the week. And you know where to catch me, right here on this channel. Once again, peace.